The NFL is on EA Sports as we bring you a look inside Highmark Stadium here at Orchard Park, New York. Today, it's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we've got a good one in store between the New York Jets and the Buffalo Bills. And we are underway in Buffalo. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Now Hall to start the drive. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
And he'll have a Jets first down as the tackle made at about the 43-yard line.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
So second down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. Here's Wilson. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Wilson. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 44-yard line. 13 yards as the quick slant keeps the drive moving.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
Wilson's throw taken in by Ruckert. And they're going to get this down to about the 37.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. To throw again is Wilson. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
I didn't like the look of that play right from the beginning. I thought he should have seen the coverage that was there, tried to force it in. That one, he's fortunate, just fell incomplete.
Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but here's third down. Now it's Wilson. Yeah, he'll find Hall. And he's going to be taken down. Plus, there's a penalty flag in the backfield. They may get 15 more on top of this. So roughing the passer call is accepted, and this officiating crew not making very many friends here with this crowd.
Yeah, we all know that everyone accuses the officials of kind of playing to the home team, but not in this case. They're just trying to administer the game the way it's supposed to be.
And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. And award that sack to Boogie Basham. And, Charles, part of the reason they lost last week, they didn't have a single sack. Well, they changed that quickly.
But did they ever? And it was something they talked about with us extensively. They needed to get pressure. How were they going to get to the quarterback? Obviously,
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Micah Hyde. There he goes, right side. 20, 10, 5. And he is going to score. It's a pick-6 and a Bills touchdown. Tyler Bass on for the extra point attempt. And it's 7-0 Buffalo. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick-6, and now the kick is away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
Early in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a two-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
Meanwhile, Wilson's throw going to be caught by Davis. Short completion, just 4 yards, and it'll be second down.
Second and 6. That's a 20-yard line.
Let's go now, Charlie.
To throw is Wilson. Over the middle, complete. It's Hall. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 38-yard line. A good pickup there, a 22. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 38. Wilson's throw here into the hands of Moore. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. On first down, Wilson. And this is caught at the 8. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a first and goal.
Now it's Wilson out to his left. Caught on the slant. That's good for a gain of 6, second and goal.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete.
Well, you know me, whether you need it or not, I'm going to give you a little unsolicited advice. Just throw it downfield out of the pocket, only if you're absolutely sure. Otherwise, use your running ability and try to get those yards a safer way.
They'll try to run with Hall. And they'll get him down just shy of the goal line at about the 1. He needed 3. He got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
Gets it out quickly here to the left flank. Touchdown, Jets. Corey Davis with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Jets' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. No problem there on the extra point. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And trouble there on the kickoff as that goes out of bounds. So now the possession will begin at the 35 after the errant kickoff.
Well, that's certainly one way to avoid a dangerous kick returner, I suppose, but you are giving up extra yardage, that's for sure, because if you put it out of the end zone, they start at the 25, so at a minimum, you're giving up 10 yards to the offense.
A lot of work to get away and outside of the pocket, but no actual yardage there on the catch. It's second down. This, the second meeting of these two teams. You might recall they met back in Week 5, and it was the visitors getting the win there, so they'll be looking for the sweep back here at home. To throw again on second down. Allen. Looking right sideline, that's complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. These two teams all tied after one. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. On play action, Allen. And he rifles one incomplete. The Bills hit 6-5 now on the year. Charles, they were losers last time out. What do you think they need to do differently here?
Well, I don't think it needs to be as drastic as burning up last week's game tape or not watching it, but the attitude has to be what's done is done. Let's move on. Put that one behind them, galvanize themselves, and go forward and get a win in this one.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well. Stephon Diggs, his intended receiver, and it's 3rd down.
That was well defended. They clamped down on every available receiver. Just got to give the win to the defense on that snap.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. And again, it's Allen. Wide open receiver, complete. And that's going to be another 1st down as the tackle made at the Jets' 14. Give them 22 there on the 3rd down conversion. There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Touchdown! Stephon Diggs. A 14-yard touchdown. And the Bills have moved out in front. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Taken at the goal line. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. Now Wilson. Escaping the pressure right. Completes it to Davis. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a 1st down.
They'll throw on 1st down with Wilson. And a dangerous throw there, incomplete. He threw that into coverage. It was nearly intercepted.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make 2nd down, 2nd and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Play action. It's Wilson. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
So now 3rd and 10. They had the big play to start the drive, but 2 incompletions since. Here's Wilson. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Wilson. And he's got a 1st down as the tackle made at the Bills' 44-yard line. The Jet passing game in rhythm. They've got another 1st. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing is Wilson. Open man here is Conklin. And he's got a 1st down as the tackle made at the Bills' 34-yard line. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on the early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Now Wilson. He finds his man complete. That's Hall. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
Here we go.
From the shotgun, Wilson sliding out of the pocket to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
I'm going to need some help with this one. How did he miss it? Wide open in the end zone. He's not hurried. He's not hit. And somehow, incomplete?
Yeah.
What happened?
During film study, that's one where he's just going to shake his head. Touchdown, Jets! Jeremy Ruckert, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Jets are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Point after, right down the middle. And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest. You get a chance to heal up and kind of, do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done because they carry.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Ashton Davis. Before we came up to the booth, last thing he said as we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
And do you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words. Every time we hear that, things tend to fall apart a little bit, and that's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on that throw, and it turned into an interception.
And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. 25 yards that time. There's Wilson to throw. Steps away to his left. And he'll just chuck this one up into row G. It's incomplete.
Well, sometimes an incompletion is the right play. And he showed that he's learned from his earlier interception on that throw. Instead of forcing it, he just tossed it away.
They'll go again here from the 10-yard line on 2nd and goal. Wilson. Toward the pylon, caught. Touchdown. Corey Davis with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half as they have taken the lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is now 21-14. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
Up the middle, it's Cook. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
Allen off the play fake. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Partner, I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays because he's already been intercepted in this game. And the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield.
He's going to air one out. Touchdown, Bills. A great play there. 64 yards. And the Bills are an extra point away from drawing level. Extra point by Bass, up and good. We've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. Fields it right around the goal line. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
He's had a very nice day throwing the football, and I think on this play, he's just trying to buy some time so he can make another big throw downfield. Unfortunately, couldn't connect on that one.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Wilson. He finds his man, complete. That's Hall. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Good, strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Throwing now, Wilson on first down. Across the formation, he finds Ruckert. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line. And with that completion, he's now north of 200 yards here in the first half. Boy, a tough start for the secondary defensively.
It is, and it's got to put a dent in their confidence. And, you know, you always want to keep that up and feel like you can always bounce back after plays. But with the kind of numbers he's putting up here, it's starting to wear on them a little bit, I think. So they're looking at each other and trying to figure out what defense will work and how can they play better without getting beat deep for big passes.
Nice chunk of yards on first down. It really opens up your options for what you want to do on second. You go right back to him and hope he explodes, or sucker the defense in before throwing over the top.
And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. Wilson and Moore there for a Jets first.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Getting the football to Davis on an out route. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line. Looking to throw again on second down. Wilson, his pass complete to Ruckert. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. That one good for 7 as this long drive continues and the chains move again.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
Now Wilson on first down. Touchdown, Jets. Elijah Moore as the first half is winding down. And the Jets have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Extra point right down the middle. And they will take a 7-point lead. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. A final shot before half for Allen. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Cook. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaunt, getting set for quarter number 3 here. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game, and to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Leighton Vander Esch. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Jet touchdown. Well, Charles, just some visibly frustrated players and coaches on that sideline right now because those halftime adjustments didn't work. The turnover problems continuing here in the second half, and the defense now sitting pretty comfortably as a result of that pick 6.
I think that's a great observation too, Brandon, because they did make adjustments at halftime. But how about this other group staying a step ahead despite whatever happened in that other locker room? No surprise they're leading, and it's appropriate that those defenders got to add to the lead directly.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a pickup of 17 on that one and a Bills first down. And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the ball's arriving and there's a defender there, He just comes down with the ball. He competes and takes it away. Great hands, great ability to finish the catch.
12 more yards there and another first down. Now Allen again. And Allen going to be intercepted for the third time. Sauce Gardner picks it off. And the Jets are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
Meanwhile, Wilson's throw going to be caught by Davis. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. It's another first down as this time they get an even 20. And Charles, with that completion, I'm told that puts him now over 3,000 yards passing on the campaign.
And Brandon, I think we have to start to think about where we are in the season, because right now 4,000 is not out of the question. I think a big game or two, he's certainly capable of getting that done.
And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6. At the
Let's go now, let's go now, let's go now.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Wilson. This will be caught at about the 6. And the Jets are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line.
Well, he does have 1 touchdown in the game already, and while this one won't go for 6, it's enough to get him 1st and goal. But you and I both know he's going to be a little upset he didn't cross the goal line for a second.
And he is in. Touchdown, New York. Breece Hall with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Jets take a 3-touchdown lead. Point after, up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
Bills 21. Braden Mann to kick off for the Jets.
The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
One play has them up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Play action. Now it's Allen. That is complete downfield to Knox. Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. Here's Allen to throw it. Swinging this out wide here for Cook. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And it's 2nd down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Allen. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. John Franklin Myers make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
All about the offense so far this drive, putting something sustained together. But the defense, they responded on that play. 2nd and manageable became 3rd and long. The drive marching to the end zone is 1 play from stalling out.
Throwing right, and that's complete. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13.
As a general manager, you're counting on your 1st and 2nd round draft picks to have a big-time impact on your team. But where you make your bones, rounds 3 through 7.
And this is caught for a Bills touchdown. A great effort there with his 13th touchdown of the year and 2nd of the game. And the Bills are able to cut into that deficit.
The kick is blocked.
He was on point throwing the ball right there. He had the big play to get him down close, and then he delivers a touchdown pass on 1st and goal.
And you mentioned the big play that got him down close. I think that big play left him reeling a little bit. They didn't recover from it. And you know they always talk about having to have a short memory on defense after a big play against you. Looks like their memory was a little too long there.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. This taken in at the goal line. And he returns this to the 22. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive. They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
To try again after the sack. Wilson. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And the Bills are going to take possession of the football. So a potential momentum shifter there, working with a 2-score lead, third quarter, but that, not the smartest of throws.
I would agree with you on that one because this game is still very much in the balance. It felt pretty one-sided to this point, but now, if these guys can turn this turnover into points, things could start getting them.
And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Dawson Knox, his first touchdown on the year. And the Bills are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the third. Allen will try to throw for it. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Tough there. Good pass. Hit the hands. He just couldn't bring it in.
And every receiver's coach everywhere. Seeing that play, focus, focus, focus. Watch it all the way in and tuck it away.
This fielded right at the goal line. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
On first down, Wilson. Throw left side complete. That's Moore. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Now it's Wilson. And he'll find Hall. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. Big gains in succession. Last one was over 20. This one over 30. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on first and 10. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. The sack recorded. It's a loss of 5, and now it's second down.
I know there'll be a little bit of criticism there because they went right back to the air after the huge pickup and end up getting sacked. That's often a play that you make. You feel like you've got momentum on your side.
Unfortunately, the O-line failed to hold up to try to keep that momentum going. Down he goes at the 10 with a solid pickup of 8. That's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
And the Jets are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. And it's a touchdown for the Jets. Elijah Moore with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Jets are about to make it 4 straight as they add to this fourth quarter advantage. So the touchdown there, and that play, the tap pass, so simple, Charles, on the face of it, but what makes it so difficult for defenses to stop?
I think it's the precision and the quickness in which the play occurs, because the snap gets to the quarterback. He's essentially playing volleyball with it, just immediately just shoveling it forward. And when that receiver's at a full head of steam, if you don't take the edge away, he's got a chance to get to the corner and get upfield. But if you take the edge away, that's your chance to disrupt that play.
And no disruption there, that's for sure, as it winds up 6 points. Fielded just outside the goal line. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And just looking ahead, it would appear that that bye week is coming at the right time. They'll have 2 weeks to chew on this one, though probably not one that they want to chew on. A poor performance from start to finish. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. What we just saw there, that's really been a common theme all afternoon.
A lot of pressure. That forced the errant pass. He's been under duress this entire afternoon. He just had to unload that one. He's fortunate it was just incomplete and not intercepted.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Allen. Over the middle, complete. That's Cook. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down. To throw, it's Allen. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by DJ Reed. And the Jets are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable fourth quarter lead. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
Well, how about this aggressive approach? Got the lead, fourth quarter, continuing to throw the football. Are you thinking about Super Bowl 51? Atlanta had the lead against New England, and they ended up giving it up?
I was going to say, don't say it, but you did say it.
I did, didn't I?
Yeah, anybody watching Atlanta, our apologies. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. Maybe a gain of a yard that time, but yeah, from the spot, actually no gain. So 3rd and long. The Jets on 3rd down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 at this point. This is 3rd down and 12. Here's Wilson. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. On is the punter man as he boots this one away. 40 yards on the punt, 2 on the return. And the Bills will be backed up to start the drive. They'll have it 1st and 10. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. 22 more yards there and another first down. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. Touchdown! A big play there. 45 yards. And the Bills have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And the Jets have got it. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. Paul want to give up the middle. Room here to run. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. 52 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times. There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. On first down, right back to Hall. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. On second down, a run with Hall. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Breece Hall, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Jets are an extra point away from making this a 3-score game. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away. Taken at the goal line. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnelled. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. Throwing on first down is Allen. And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. A great play there. 27 yards. And the Bills are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Jets, with victory seemingly in hand, they take a knee. Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but, boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And, partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for the Jets, they keep pace in the playoff race as they move to 8-3 on the year. And they will head home next week to take on the LA Chargers. Meanwhile, for the Bills,